Hello, super deformed Porsche fans. Or technically, this is not a Porsche, it's just an RWB. So this is the Royal Ocean that you see the real photographs of the car. I don't think the car actually has these graphics on it anymore, but I managed to find these two photos here. And so we have the super deformed version of this. I actually have a review of the realistic looking diecast of this, actually as a resin model. If you want to look that up, just look up Royal Ocean in my channel. But I'm going to show it to you at the end of this video anyways, if you want to just hold out. I ordered this online. I can't remember if it was off eBay or AliExpress, but I've seen this type of thing before where the seller will open it, put some tape on the thing to make sure it doesn't break off the stand during shipping. And it looks a little weird if you're going to give this away as a present to someone, but I have had models break off the screw and then just become a total disaster. If you want to look up like my Tooned Mini review, my Austin Mini. So I appreciate that tape. Okay, anyways, we got some pictures here of the super deformed vehicle. What's going on here? It's not licensed or anything like that. And that's the end of the packaging on the outside. So now we got this. Is it taped together? Yes, it is. Of course, I can't get my finger under the second one. Luckily, I have a dental pick. And you'll notice the screws are not actually centered properly. I think that's to avoid the screws on the bottom of the real model. And the real model probably has them centered to hold the bottom to the top of the vehicle. So now, let's see if I open this. Okay. And then do this. So what's smart about whoever packed this is they put tape on the inside so there's no adhesive actually touching the model. You know, it's just holding it by tension but not by adhesive. I'm not going to take this off the stand. There's a little tiny tow hook there, and well, it's just a fragile looking model. I also don't want to get my fingerprint all over it. So there's nothing to really see on the bottom of these things anyways. It's just a black plastic base, or it's painted black. You know, from the front, it looks like a 1/64 scale car almost. Maybe not. I think the cabin might be a little high. And then obviously it looks a bit toony, as it should. The wheels are a good match. Alright, let's see what's going on with this guy. So we do have the gold 5-spoke wheels, and the rim is silver or chrome, just like the real car. There's some 5 lug nut details in there, so that's pretty good. What I don't know is there a brake? I think there might be. I might have to get the flashlight out on this one. It's so dark back there. Focus. So you can see a cross-drilled rotor. It's a really nice brake. Look at the drilling detail. And unfortunately that spoke is like covering up. Oh no, wait, I think the caliper is in the like 1 o'clock position, so the spoke is not covering it, but it's just black. So, but I'm gonna have to assume that's accurate to the real car. On the rear, where's the caliper? I think it's more like in the 11 o'clock position. But you'll notice the rotor has the black hat in the center. You know, it's not just one rotor going to the axle. It's actually like a separate piece holding the rotor on. Same with the front. You can see a little black circle in the middle. You can also see on the chrome wheel, it's a multi-piece wheel. There's all these like bolt details holding that gold 5-spoke to the outer rim. And then the tire has a good curvature to it as well, and it looks like the, you know, obviously staggered sizes, but there's curvature on the back tire as well. So I gotta say, pretty impressive, pretty nice so far. Let me back out a little bit. Seems to be like a metal photo etched canard or barge board. What would you call it there? Some sort of wind deflecting thing here in front of the rear fender. And there's a black graphic. It's not a vent, it's just like a strange, jagged black graphic there. I don't know if you can see it. The front also has these thin metal canards. The side mirrors are separate pieces, painted black, glossy black, and they have a reflective sticker on the back side. The dragon, or koi, no, I guess they're koi fish. Well, this side they're koi fish, the other side there's a dragon, I think. Really nicely done. I'm gonna have to guess as a decal. Yeah, I think it's a decal, but it's nicely applied. Well, I guess if I was nitpicking, there's a little air pocket right there. And then you got the little rivet or body screw indentations there, so that looks nice. There's some sort of decal, I think, right there. I don't know, I can't make out what it is. But there's a bunch of tiny dots there. Hold on, let me zoom in again. See, tiny, tiny dots representing, like, again, either rivets or screws holding the front lip on. So maybe this black thing is a decal, right? Because there's no way you could paint those tiny dots, I don't think. I think they must be part of a decal graphic. This license plate is flush, so I think that's a decal. Looks pretty good. This red tow hook thing is, or tow loop, is nice. It's literally hollow in the middle. There's some shiny photo etched metal reflectors here. So I guess that's representing the white turn signals on the real car. But they're, you know, so thin that they actually look a little bit weird. On the real car, they're flush with the body here. You know, you can rewind the video. But here, because the metal is so thin, they're recessed quite a bit. It would have been better, actually, if they molded clear plastic like this and put it in here so it's flush. Okay, there's a Porsche crest on here. I always thought that you couldn't have the Porsche crest on these customized cars. I do feel something's off. Maybe it's the license plate. The tow hook is centered, this is centered, but the license plate is offset, so it makes things look a little bit weird. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's this that's wrong instead of the other two. The headlights do look good. You know, you got this clear lens and behind it a chrome bucket with the light bulb in the middle. There you can see the edge of the decal quite a bit. I think it's on top of the paint. So yeah, it's koi on this side and a golden dragon on this side. Now there's some fuel filler detail there. I can't tell about this vent here. I think there might be black paint in there. It's so dark, I think it's black on blue. The wiper blades are separate metal pieces. You can see they have lightning holes there on the blade itself, which is kind of nice. The blades look like they're trying to be perpendicular to the windshield. Now this one's doing a better job than the front one. And then the window itself is that clear packaging type of plastic with the blackout on the back side and the RW decal on the front. Okay. Yeah, let's go on this side. Hopefully there's no problems. So the dragon decal. So the door handle is sticking out a little bit. Unfortunately, the decal is, you know, creating an air pocket over it. So this is, I guess, why I don't like decals. The side glass there is, you know, clear with the blackout on the back side. The wheels look okay on this side as well. What's going on here? I think there's printing under the door. On the real car it says Royal Ocean. I can see Ocean. I'm not sure about Royal. Oh, it is there, but it's compressed. The RO is over here on the fender flare. It's a possibility this decal is what they used on the realistic version of this car model. Maybe this is made by the same company, Fuel Me. But we'll see later. Okay, so the rear we got the clear, well, transparent lights here. Nice color separation, and they painted on the silver for the backups there. Nice license plate, nice exhaust tips, very round. They have depth, very deep. And what's going on with that? Is that like a tax stamp or something? It's at an angle as well. It's kind of strange, but interesting little detail there. The RWB on the bottom of the wing looks good, and then there's also something here. I can't make it out though. I'm zoomed in 4 times. I can't read that at all, but it's nice that it's there, whatever it is. Okay, so the wing here, a double-decker wing. We got the black on the top, but it doesn't have any carbon finish to it. It's just black. And then here we have some black detail here. I don't know if is that decal or paint. Can't tell. I almost feel like it could be a decal. Yeah, I think I'm pressing air pockets there. Alright. And then we have a decal here on the side and this inlet. Let's see if I can just focus on it. I can't tell, it's too dark. If there's a texture in here. I can feel a texture. I think there might be a separate piece with the texture on it. Okay, the rear window. Boy, see, that's just unnecessary. Don't even have these fog strips if they block the entire window. Right? You can't see these defroster lines on a real car. Why would you even have them on this? That's just so strange looking. It looks like you put like window blinds from an office into your car. Strange, very strange choices. Now one nice thing is this actually has an interior. A lot of these super deformed cars, even some of the expensive ones, don't have an interior at all. But this, you can clearly see some seat backs and the steering wheel poking up there. Is there a rear view mirror? Can't tell. I think we're going to have to get the flashlight out on this one. I don't see a rear view mirror. Maybe it's there, but I can't tell. Now, let me get a different angle here. Alright, well, some molded details on the dashboard. Is that the instrument cluster? Yeah, unfortunately there's no decal in there. It would have been nice if there was something in there. The steering column has a lot of details, like I don't know, it's just a lot of weird things molded into that steering column. Steering wheel itself is well done. Okay, so some blue harnesses I can see now. Even though that banner is blocking a lot of the interior view. You can see the seat belts, hopefully. Oh man, I don't have 3 hands. I don't know if there's a rear seat or not. I think there are rear seats. It's really hard to see a foreshortened, super deformed interior. It's just so small. Maybe it's, I don't know. Can't tell what's going on back there. Yeah, boy, that's a letdown. There's no instrument gauges. For the price of this thing, there really should be. I've seen it on other super deformed cars. You'll definitely see it on other resin vehicles. Oh well, at least the outside is nice. You know, I'm never going to probably look at that interior again. Alright. So, all in all, it looks pretty good. Let's pull out a couple other deformed vehicles. So look at this. This base is wrong. This car is called Royal Ocean. It's not Rough Rhythm. That's a different car. So this is weak. I mean, this is a different base than what the car is. It is... This limited edition means nothing if it's the wrong car. Right? At least it's a 993. Huh. Strange. Very, very strange. Alright. I guess I'll first pull out the realistic version of this thing done by Fuel Me. And so this is a resin. and you can see there under the door it says Royal Ocean, not Rough Rhythm. And then Fuel Me literally says Royal Ocean, Peter Chutter style. I don't know if that's like a tuning house that did this or what. Although I will say that Fuel Me did cost more money than this thing. I'm not a fan of this weird fake furry base. It almost looks like it's already yellowed. And then being synthetic, I'm pretty sure it's going to crack apart someday. You know, fake synthetic fabrics tend to, I don't know, they just delaminate or something from the backing. Alright, well, anyway, so that's what a realistic 993 looks like compared to its cartooned brethren. The Fuel Me is fantastic. It actually has separate license plates. Although they did a pretty weak job on the wheels on that Fuel Me. There's no lug nut details at all, which is really unacceptable for the price of a Fuel Me. But you'll see the Porsche badge is really nice as well. Okay, so it is a little bit sad that actually this cartoon car has better wheels than the Fuel Me. Let me now pull out some 993 cartoonish cars. So here's a pretty inexpensive one. I don't know what the brand is, Ewan Car or Furuya, but they have a whole bunch of different liveries of this casting, but the casting itself is quite large. You can kind of see, hopefully you can see as it rotates around. I'll do an overhead shot and then you'll really see the difference. So from the same brand, oh wow, what's the good deal here? This also says Rough Rhythm. This is 449. This one said 699 as far as the amount that they did. But it's a Martini Porsche. So, alright, maybe I was a little harsh, but what the heck does Rough Rhythm mean? I thought that was a specific car with a specific owner of an RWB car, and I think it was black or something, but maybe I'm wrong. It would have just been better if the thing didn't say Rough Rhythm at all. If it just said RWB and leave it at that. Right? What do you guys think about that? Now I like the wheels on this one. That's particularly one of the reasons why I bought it. It's a different wheel casting than this. So let me do an overhead. You can see the size difference between the Gulf, that Furuya thing, and the other two. It's definitely a bigger model. It's strange to talk about scale when none of these are to scale anyways, but it's clearly a different size. So in fact, I'm going to push that towards the back because I want to fit one more up here. And this one is by VIP model, 1 of 500, and it's a 993 Roadster. I guess it's not Roadster, it's got 4 seats. Convertible. And this one had magnetic tails. There's 2 different tails. And they have a little magnet here. I went with the low one because these 2 have high-rise. All 3 of them have high-rise wings. Try to have some differences in my collection. So, yeah. That's a pretty nice one. Well, let's get this guy spinning on its own. So I got a little pack of these weird cartoonish alien toys from AliExpress. They're very cheap. So those 2 dudes or 2 creatures are going to take a ride in this car today. Alright, so Little Egg, pretty good model. Only minor nitpick might be the instrument cluster is missing details. And so let me just show you this VIP model. It does have it's not getting in there. Oh man, all the time I gotta. And now I can't focus on it. Alright, there's the light getting in. See? Instrument gauges. Pretty nice, right? Oh boy. Let me check the other one here. This is the same brand. I also think that this white fabric, this is whiter than that one. So I'm not sure if the Royal Ocean car is just maybe it was a window display model or something. No, this has no decal in there either. So I guess the little egg just doesn't do instrument gauges. And it also has a weird defroster lines again on it. And while we're at it, then we might as well check to see if this Furuya, which is actually a very inexpensive model compared to the other ones, but maybe it does have. Well, it has no interior at all. No, see, so that would explain why it's so inexpensive. Okay, back to this. So other than that little nitpick, it's a pretty sweet little cartoon deformed vehicle. The exterior is very nice. Pretty good application of the decals. And the wheels are fantastic, the brakes are fantastic, the mirrors are fantastic, the rear wing, the exhaust, the tow hook in the front. Oh, the front turn signals could have been better. They're not flush. You know, look at the photograph again back there. I'll focus on it, right? Flush turn signals, but not on this. Alright, well anyways, I'm still happy to have this. I like the variation in this colorway or theme compared to the Martini one I showed you. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you then in the next Super Deformed video.